Good morning, JJ Hampton here. We're gonna do a Equinety barn check and we got to go. So we bought this place from my nephew, Marty Yates, and when we bought it, there was an old barn that was about where my trailer parking is. It was sunken in the ground, and we decided that we would tear that down. Took a lot of dirt work. Called Tommy Edens. We came out here, we designed this barn and laid it out. I wanted a place to bring my horses in when it's raining, storming, or cold. And then I wanted covered trailer parking. I wanted a place to come in where I could drive my Polaris to load my feed. We decided to stick our feed room, not quite in the middle, but close to it. If we're out of town and someone's sick and we need to call somebody over here, as long as they know what horse is which horse and the color of their buckets, anyone can feed our horses. So inside here we have these silver grain bins. I got most of these from Jamie Markham, who used to own Springtown Feed, dear friend of mine. But they're great to keep bugs, varmints, whatever out of your feed. So the girls who work for me pre-mix the feed. So purple, of course, is my horse's bucket. This is spark plugs. For instance, this pink one is for Kaysen's horse, who's by spark plug, and that's JoJo's bucket. So each bucket's color coordinated for the horse. Their feed's mixed in it, what they need, all their herbs, everything in it. My girls pre-mix the Equinety powder in there, so in the mornings when I feed, all I've got to do is pour in the Equinety oil. We love keeping our horses healthy, giving them the vitamins they need to perform well, and we take really good care of our horses because they mean a lot to us. So let's go feed them. Well, my dad, Johnny Wayne Hampton, was a professional cowboy, but he rodeoed. So I grew up watching him, Bill and Roy Duval, and we were in the practice pen all the time, and I just loved it since I knew I could do it. So it's always been in my blood, and I owe my dad for the love of the sport. I was always a heavier girl, and I decided that barrel racing really wasn't the sport for me. So I started actually goat tying, which I was more successful at goat tying when I was younger than I was at breakaway roping, but I loved to rope. So I kept at it, and as you know, goat tying ends when you get out of college, and I finally started to really find my niche and learn how to catch more calves when I got out of college, and it just gone on from there. I love it. I love to rope, I love to compete. I mean, I love to practice, but I love to go compete at rodeos. And yes, it is grueling, it's a grind, and I tell people that this is not easy and it gets mentally exhausting. But when you love it, you keep doing it, but it is not for the faint of heart. You better have some guts and some try about you to rodeo, and I just love it, so I continue to do it. Everywhere I go, I can be anywhere, and someone stops me, somebody comes to my table and says, "Are you JJ Hampton? My friend wants to talk to me." It's the coolest thing to know that people know me. Just everything about it to me is special, and knowing that we're headed in the right direction and we're getting bigger and we're getting better. We're gonna feed Sparkplug right now, and Sparkplug is my number one. This is the guy that I bought in November, and he has been a game changer for me, and he loves his Equinety. Sparkplug's great. He scores good, really strong out of the corner, and when he stops, he gets back into it, and he makes roping fun. I've had a few horses, and after my knee replacement, it was really tough. They never fit me, and it felt like maybe I wasn't even riding good, and it wasn't all the horse, but I just was having a hard time, and he showed me again that I could rope, and I could still do this, and that was important and a big thing for me and my confidence to be able to come back this year and rope. Yeah, he's a 13-year-old roan that I got from the Becks in Oklahoma, and he has really been a blessing to me to get to ride him. I keep him on Equinety, keep him recovering well after all his runs, because I do like to rope quite a few. My husband has to tone me down and calm me down and tell me I can't run that many, because I'll run 100 on him because he's so fun to rope on. Now we're gonna feed JoJo. JoJo's my son Kaysen's horse. He's a pretty fun horse. I actually bought him for me, and Kaysen took him over. Pretty strong. Kaysen doesn't ride him at his rodeos, but it's a good practice horse, and I think it's a great step-up horse for Kaysen. He's on Equinety as well. We keep all of them on it. Some nights you don't have time to stop and let them rest for a few hours. You literally got to load them, drive all night, get out at the rodeo and your horse has to be ready to perform, because without your horse helping you, you're not going to win. You're not going to beat all these other talented ladies or men out on the road. So I think that's where Equinety comes in and helps our horses heal and recover from their night's run, so that we load them in the trailer, they can get out and they can perform at their best. And also the look of them. Like, they immediately got shiny, their coats look good. And, you know, I think part of winning is you need to take care of your stuff and look good. Big deal to us is having our horses be able to walk around and be out on grass and not just be locked up in little pens. So let me come show you how we designed this. So when we bought it, these were all just these square, all these stalls were here in little runs. So what we did was we changed all this out and put wood in, and we did this pretty recently so that our horses couldn't get cut up and cut in. But there was no fencing back here in the back. So what we did was we had somebody come and build all these pipe runs, so our horses would always have a place to walk around and move their legs so that it didn't get stocked up. And we made even longer runs so that the horses could each be turned out on grass at different times. They're nice, they're pipe, we have a steer pen, but we really love our pens. I have another shed row I want to show y'all here in just a minute that we added to the place too. So I'm gonna bring y'all over to my second, I call them it's not a shed row, but my little pens with some loafing sheds. Had these about maybe a year. I keep acquiring more horses, so I needed more places to put the horses. So we built these 4 pens. They're both separated. We got bars in between them so the horses don't fight when they eat. We put fans up in the summer, but we do have automatic waters in all the stalls with heaters. So if you come in here, they're just a nice place. This is Fancy's pen. The other side over there is Spencer's pens. That's my son's horse, Kason. And then his head horses are on the other side. So we talked about the barn before, but I want to tell you all about it again. I really love my barn inside of it. When it rains or it's cold, all the good horses come in here. These are all 12 by 24 stalls. Tommy Edens did a great job helping me design this. He left a space underneath it so if your horse rolls, they're not gonna hurt their leg. We have automatic waters with heaters so we don't have to worry about that. Fans on when it's hot. Roll-up doors to let them go outside to the runs. They're about 40 feet. I don't use those as much because it's hard to clean the poop out of those, and I like my place clean of that. We do have LED lighting above the stalls. We're gonna get a few more in here above where the horseshoer shoes our horses, which leads us to all the lighting there over our trailer parking, which I wanna show you next. So this is our covered trailer parking. We really enjoy this covered trailer parking. At our other place, we had a cover, it didn't go all the way down, and it was on gravel. So this is where the old barn set that I told y'all about earlier that was sunken, that the water run through. So we built this area up, had them poured concrete with piers, so we would be able to park all our rigs and back them in under here. Both of our trailers have RV plugs, so we keep them plugged in. One trailer, well, they're both ours and Kason's, but that way Kason and I both have a trailer and we go off rodeoing together. This is one of the coolest things I think that we have. I come over here, this is my tack room. I keep all of my saddles in here. It is heated and cooled. All my saddles, all my extra supplies, my bits, they don't get mildew or moldy. And it just takes better care of your saddles. So I really have enjoyed this, and I put a bathroom out here at my barn. There was no bathroom or place to go, so we'd either have to go to the house or go in one of our trailers. So I added, this is one of the first things I did at our barn is add a bathroom. The favorite thing about our whole place, rain, sleet, snow, whether it's hot or cold, whatever it is, we do not miss a day of roping because of this main event. This is our arena. This is where we come to practice to make the magic happen when we go somewhere. It's always been a great place to rope, but attaching this barn and connecting all this was just the icing on the cake for me. This is my stress reliever. So I can let everything go that's on my shoulders. I feel like weighing me down and it's done. I mean, yeah, you can make more money doing it now, but that's not what I make. I make a living selling real estate. I rope because I love it. These are my boxes. The back of the boxes is painted purple because you all know that's my favorite color. This is an older chute and lead up, been here since the arena was built. We have a setting area so people can eat, drink, parents can sit when we give lessons, or the shoot help can rest. But I hope you enjoyed this. We love our arena, but it's time for y'all to go.